Welcome to Anywho Podcast. It's your boy JC D'Antoni, and we are back once again talking about basketball, bro. It's Tuesday. Y'all already know how I feel about Tuesdays. Tuesdays where we talk about my favorite players. You feel what I'm saying? That's what y'all came for. Y'all came to hear me go on about my favorite players. You feel what I'm saying? I got handful of people I want to talk about today. We're going to talk about JB, because shout out to JB. He just got Eastern Conference Player of the Year, bro. And he been having a crazy week. You feel what I'm saying? Bringing the Knicks from the graveyard. Then we got Luka Dončić, bro, keeping the Lakers alive, bro. Keeping them up there in the top tier of Western Conference teams. You feel what I'm saying? And Luka also has won his respective Conference Player of the Year week. You feel what I'm saying? So he is the Western Conference Player of the Week on the opposite side. You feel what I'm saying? And then Donovan Mitchell with some heroics. You feel me? Bringing the Cavaliers back from a 3-game slid, bro, which was looking kind of nasty. We ain't wanted to go down. We was talking about him yesterday. You feel what I'm saying? He must have heard us because he went over there and he snapped. You feel what I'm saying? And then we got a Nuggets game, Mavericks game, where AD got something to say. You feel what I'm saying? He tired of getting burped. You feel what I'm saying? He tired of Jokić going out there and burping babies. You feel what I'm saying? And doing what he got to do. He was doing anything. You feel what I'm saying right there? So that's going to be quick, John. Before we dive in, bro, you watching live, go ahead, drop your thoughts in the chat. You feel what I'm saying? If you on replay, you watching this on replay game, I appreciate you. Go ahead and drop your comments and, you know what I mean, your thoughts. Go ahead, drop those down below. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. More importantly, go ahead and check out the other content that we got going on. You feel what I'm saying? All right, so let's hop into the first thing that I wanted to talk about, which was Jalen Brunson, bro. Eastern Conference Player of the Week. Knicks on a 3-game winning streak, if I'm not mistaken, bro. And they've been out here doing their thing. 4-game winning streak. They out here and they doing their thing, bro. They just defeated the Raptors. They just defeated the Raptors the other night. You feel what I'm saying? Showing us what it takes to go ahead and beat one of the top teams. We was just talking about the Raptors, how they on a little hot streak right there, and they one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference as well. And then the Knicks went in here, took care of business. Mikal Bridges was having a good shooting night. Guess who else was having a good shooting night? I was talking about him too. Josh Hart. Josh Hart had a good shooting night. You feel what I'm saying? He was hitting threes. It was kind of crazy. You feel what I'm saying? I was like, oh, all right, look at you hitting threes. Let me get up the. That was Sunday. That was probably Sunday, right? Yeah, that was Sunday. So let me pull up that right here. Karl-Anthony Towns also had the game high with 22 points. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to Karl-Anthony Towns. Knicks looking all right, bro, but JB looking solid, bro. JB doing what JB does. You feel what I'm saying? He getting in there. He pushing the pace. He in there putting pressure on that rim. He's shooting about 40-something% from 3 right now. 40-something% from the field. You feel what I'm saying? He getting to the free throw line. He doing what JB do. You feel what I'm saying? I don't ever think the Knicks got a Jalen Brunson problem. You feel what I'm saying? Despite the criticism of him playing hero ball sometimes, he got to do that because who else going to do it? It ain't going to be Karl-Anthony Towns. It ain't going to be Mikal Bridges, bro. It ain't going to be OG. You feel what I'm saying? When it comes to winning the game, bro, that's who you want with the ball in his hands. You feel what I'm saying? You want him to do that. You feel what I'm saying? Let me read out some of his numbers because my man been snapping. He averaging 28 points this season. You feel what I'm saying? 3 rebounds, 6 assists. You feel me? Shooting 86% from the free throw line, 60% true shooting. You feel what I'm saying? That's everything. You feel me? That's everything. You feel me? And he been snapping. Last game, he went out there and he dropped 18. You feel what I'm saying? That was just a light game for him. But other games previously, he been dropping about 35 plus. You feel what I'm saying? He out here cooking. You feel me? He definitely been out here cooking. So shout out to Jalen Brunson winning Eastern Conference Player of the Year because I really think that. How y'all feel about the Knicks and Jalen Brunson right now? How they got going on right now? I think this is what I was telling y'all. The injuries, the rhythm, and all that. I felt like the Knicks really suffered from that. I felt like the Knicks really suffered from the early injuries that they had. Now, they still missing OG. You feel me? They still missing some pieces, but the rhythm is starting to pick up. The rhythm is starting to get there. They're getting some of these wins against some competent teams. Like we said, the Toronto Raptors at the top of the conference right there. It's about to start to get their confidence up. Similar to what we were talking about yesterday when I was talking about Orlando Magic and how when they got their dub and they was getting a few dubs, they got their confidence up. Now they kicking without Paolo right now. You feel what I'm saying? So when Paolo comes back, it's going to be great. Same thing. The Knicks are starting to cook with fire. They're starting to cook with grease. without OG out there, and maybe when OG come back, it's going to take their defense to a whole new level. You feel what I'm saying? And maybe they can just start getting into a groove and rattling off wins and going on a little winning streak right here. But I like what they got going on right here. They sit right now in the standings. They are sitting number 2 in the Eastern Conference right here. And I'm telling you, that Eastern Conference, bro, is tight, bro. Anywhere between 3 to 6, bro, it's up. You feel what I'm saying? It really is up. The Knicks right now sitting with about a half a game over the other like 3 to 6 spots in the Eastern Conference. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to them trying, differentiate themselves. You feel what I'm saying? They still got a solid home game record. You feel what I'm saying? They 10-1 at home right there. And that's a good sign of a team protecting home court. So if they get the right seating, if they in the top 3 of the East right there, we can really expect them to kind of go to the Eastern Conference, because with this record right here, it shows you that if they got home court advantage, they could probably win the series. You feel what I'm saying? So that's something that you want to look out for, and that's why you look at records like that, what they look like home, what they look like away. So right now, they looking cool home. It's the away that they got to worry about, because when they are on the road, you feel what I'm saying? They 3-5. One thing that you got to realize about teams that are bad on the road, that usually means that their role players aren't comfortable playing on the road. You feel what I'm saying? And when they're good at home, that means they're just not comfortable playing on the road. You feel what I'm saying? So if they 10-1 at home, 3-5 on the road, that means their role players are a little bit uncomfortable. That also means that the team is probably more reliant on role players than star players. You feel what I'm saying? That means you only got one star on your team, or 1 to 2 stars on your team, where it's like, all right, they got to have a great night every night to pick it up. Where if you think of somebody like the old school Miami Heat, 2013 Miami Heat, where you had 3 guys, you had Bosh, you had Wade, you had Brian. You feel what I'm saying? If Brian had an off night, you had Wade and Bosh to pick up the slack. You feel what I'm saying? Or you can even think about OKC, where you got their big 3 with Jalen, J-Dub, you feel me, SGA, and Chet. When one of those having an off night, somebody can pick up the slack. You feel what I'm saying? SGA went through the playoffs last year, and he had a couple games where it wasn't crazy numbers. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't bad games, but it wasn't crazy numbers where you like, all right, we need you to score 30 to take us over the home. He didn't score 30 every game. You feel what I'm saying? In the playoffs. You feel me? So, like, they had a team, they had a squad to pick them up. When we're looking at the Knicks right now, it's like, all right, y'all don't got, maybe you may not have the role players to take y'all through the playoffs right now. But we talking about, the East, the regular season. You feel what I'm saying? So that's that. You feel me? So shout out to JB, Eastern Conference Player of the Year. You feel what I'm saying? Shot selection been looking crazy. Game to game, he had 37 against Milwaukee. That was crazy. This the kind of stuff that we talk about when you talk about MVPs, All-Star, first team, stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? He one of those. So if you had the bet right now, do you trust that the Knicks maintain this level of winning? You feel what I'm saying? You think they maintain that number 2 spot? And because this is where we got them at. This is where I usually got them at, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is where I was expecting to be at. So, I expect them to be up here, and I expect them to keep this up, because this is what I expect them to look like right now. You don't got Boston, you don't got Indiana. You feel what I'm saying? You really only got to worry about Detroit. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe a couple dark horses. You feel me? Cavs, they missing a couple pieces. They've been going back and forth, and we're gonna talk about them a little later. So I expect the Knicks to start, showing that they are one of the top teams in the East at this point. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about the Knicks. And do y'all feel like they're going to maintain this winning streak? Do y'all feel like they're going to go ahead and show everybody in the Eastern Conference that they here and they're ready to make a playoff run? You feel me? A legit playoff run. All right, boom. We got to go ahead and go into the Western Conference real quick. Hold on real quick, gang. We gotta go to the Western Conference. You feel me? We gotta talk about Luka Dončić. You feel what I'm saying? Western Conference Player of the Year, because my man been holding it down, scoring 35 plus. You feel what I'm saying? He out here cooking, bro. What's his scoring average real quick? He's scoring 35 a game, 8 rebounds a game, 8 assists, about 9 assists a game, bro. I'm sorry, 9 rebounds, 9 assists a game. You feel what I'm saying? 35, 9, and 9. This is what we talk about, bro. We talking about an MVP level player, bro. That's not just scoring buckets, bro, but sharing the wealth and grabbing boards, especially with a team like LA right now, where we don't got that rebounding big. You feel what I'm saying? We don't got AD on the team no more, bro. And DeAndre 8 and DA. You feel what I'm saying? He not the same type of player. You feel what I'm saying? He a finesse type player. You feel what I'm saying? He playing that that mid-range. You feel what I'm saying? He a little soft touch. You feel what I'm saying? He score a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? He be doing different situation, different type of guy. You need somebody to go in there and snatch rebounds, bro. We can't lose on a rebound battle. And Luka out there giving you 9 boards a game, bro. He also out there giving you 9 assists a game, bro. He hitting the 3 a little bit. Now, that's something that we're going to have to watch out for. So he's shooting 34% from the 3. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, he's not shooting as well as he used to shoot. But what is good is the fact that he's skinny Luka now. You feel what I'm saying? He shed some pounds. And now we going to the rack a little bit more. You feel what I'm saying? We putting pressure on the rim a little bit more. And because we're putting pressure on the rim a little bit more, we can get to the step back a little bit easier. And when I start hitting them, bro, everybody in the world know, bro. When you looking at Luka, bro, in the first quarter, he start hitting that 3, it's a wrap. You feel what I'm saying? It's a wrap. So that's something we're going to look out for. He needs to improve his 3-point shooting for sure. He needs to improve his 3-point shooting. You feel me? Other than that, bro, he's shooting great from the line. True shooting percentage is 62%. You feel what I'm saying? Pretty solid. You feel me? 47% from the field. You feel me? So this is what I'm talking about, bro. He's pretty good, bro. 38 points in his last game, even though they lost against the Phoenix Suns. They just went on a winning game streak. You feel me? So what I seen in that game right there was a lack of effort, bro, and a lack of energy. You feel me? That's what I seen. And it was another one of those classic third quarter, we just going to give the game away in the third quarter type. Don't even worry about the fourth quarter. We'll see y'all later. You feel me? Ryan over here playing around, JJ upset. You feel me? It was a lot going on, bro. It definitely was a lot going on. But look, bro, Luka, what's the conference player of the week, bro? I think this is my thing about the Lakers, bro. Luka going to push the Lakers as far as Luka going to push the Lakers, bro. But I do feel as though they lacking a couple pieces, bro, especially in the paint, bro, especially in their front court. I feel like they don't got nobody for Jokić. They don't got no 2 people for Jokić. They don't got no 3 people for Jokić. You feel what I'm saying? That's where I feel like they lacking a little bit. I feel like they can survive everywhere else. I feel like it's the Jokić that they going to be, for me, lacking in. It's just the paint defense is a little lacking. And if they got really a slashing point guard that's pretty fast, somebody like a D Fox, you feel what I'm saying, over there in Sacramento, bro, it could be a problem, bro. SGA could be a problem, bro. OKC is definitely a problem for them. So that's what I'm concerned about. Do they got enough pieces and cohesiveness to step over somebody like OKC and win over Denver and the Nuggets? I don't know, bro. We just gonna really be relying on the greatness of Luka. You feel what I'm saying? Don't worry about AR there too. I got faith in AR. AR there too, bro. But we don't know how much Brian got in the gas tank. You feel me? We really don't. You feel me? But listen, bro. Volume, efficiency, playmaking, Luka doing his thing out there, bro. It's a perfect week. They went 3-0 in the week. You feel what I'm saying? They started off this week rough, but they went 3-0 last week. You feel me? He leading the team to wins. It's translating to wins. One of his reasons why he could never really snatch an MVP, bro, is because his team was never up there in the top of the standings right here, bro. And guess what? He number 2 in the conference, bro. They sitting pretty tough in that number 2 spot. You feel what I'm saying? They about 2 games over the Rockets right now, and they just got to keep it up. You feel me? They just got to keep it up. Like I told y'all earlier in the season, just the part of the Lakers season where they got rattle off these wins and get these dubs. They tricked one off yesterday, bro. They supposed to win that joint yesterday. You feel what I'm saying? They can't have too many of those, you feel me, where they lose games consistently against teams where they supposed to get a W, you feel me? But they tricked that game off yesterday, but they got one against Toronto coming up, you feel me? Then they got, right, Toronto? They should have one up against the Sixers soon. Oh, the 7. All right. So they got one against Toronto. They got one against Boston. They got one against Philly. They got one against San Antonio. And then San Antonio, Wemby will be back by that time. So 1, 2, 3. They got 3 wins. They got rattled off. They should go 3-0. They should win against San Antonio, but we'll be back. They're gonna be on fire for me. Then they got Utah. They should beat Utah. Then they got the Clippers. They should beat the Clips. Then they got Phoenix. So listen, by Christmas they should be looking pretty. By Christmas we should all be like, oh my God, they looking crazy. Oh my God, Luka gonna be MVP. Oh my God, Brian about to get the 5th ring. By Christmas, that's what we should be saying. By Christmas we should be saying that because they schedule lining up to be real sweet. Schedule looking up for them to catch a couple wins. You feel what I'm saying? We should be on fire by Christmas. You feel me? That should be great, bro. And then on Christmas we playing KD in them. We got KD in them in town for Christmas. You feel what I'm saying? Spank them, make a statement when they got to make the statement win on Christmas. You feel what I'm saying? This may be one of the last times we see LeBron on Christmas. You hear me? So we gotta get the dub for Bron on Christmas, bro. listen, they gotta look cool. They gotta look smooth, bro. Because after Christmas, it might start getting a little rough. You feel me? They're going to East Coast tour. It might start getting a little rough, but they should be looking cool. So shout out to Luka for the Western Conference Player of the Week. You feel me? Let's slide into the Cavs, bro. How the Cavs just stopped a 3-game slid. They was on a 3-0 streak, you feel? I mean, a 0-3 streak, you feel me? Slowing down, no DG, you feel what I'm saying? No Garland, so it's looking a little nasty over there with the offense, but they rattling off wins thanks to my dog, Donovan Mitchell, 43-point game, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So he one of my favorite storylines, bro. You going in there, bro. You losing games after game after game, bro. You know how that feel, bro. I don't maybe y'all don't know how that feel, bro. Just imagine, think about 2K, bro. Just imagine you actually played 2K, bro. You ain't simulate the season. You played 2K and you lost 3 games straight. And you the man on your team. You the man on your team. You doing your job, but we keep losing. You feel what I'm saying? Imagine Carmelo back in the day. We just keep losing, bro. We're not gonna lose 4th straight. We're not gonna become the Pistons. That's not what we about to do. You feel me? We're not gonna be Washington. That's not what we about to do. We about to go in here. We about to get this dub, and I'm giving y'all 43. 43 on y'all head, bro. 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 16 to 27 shooting, 59%. You feel what I'm saying? 4 from 10 from 3. He's about 40% from 3, bro. Listen, this is how you snap a losing streak, bro. This is how you snap a losing streak. You go in there and you get the dub, bro. Donovan Mitchell doing it all, bro. This is better than his last slides. You feel what I'm saying? Better than the last games. He came in, he gave you everything that he got. You feel what I'm saying? Definitely galvanizing the rest of the offense. Evan Mobley and those guys definitely taking cues from that. You feel what I'm saying? Evan Mobley doing this thing. I would wish that Evan Mobley was a little better. Like, you feel what I'm saying? They was kind of trying to make Evan Mobley seem like he was going to be Cooper Flagg. You feel me? He is not Cooper Flagg. You feel me? He's not really Cooper Flagg. Not really. He like a little bit under Cooper Flagg, in my personal opinion. So, because he not a Cooper Flagg, the team not looking as great as it should look, bro. Lonzo not even doing good. You know what I mean? Lonzo doing his thing, bro, but it's just not looking as good as it looked last year. You feel what I'm saying? Last year, it was looking crazy. They went on multiple winning streaks. You feel me? That's not the case this year. This year has been a little rough. There is Garland hurt in and out of the lineup. You feel what I'm saying? D-Mitch out there by himself. D-Mitch missed a couple games. You feel what I'm saying? And this is what's going to end up happening, bro. D-Mitch going to end up getting injured, or D-Mitch going to end up being gassed by the time playoffs come. And that's what happened to him in Utah. You feel what I'm saying? He gassed by the time playoffs come, bro. You got dumbass Gobert down there asking for the ball, bro. I'm over here worried about the whole team looking at me, bro. It's like, I'm tired. You feel what I'm saying? I need some Gatorade at the bottom of my foot. I need a drink, bro. I need a break. You feel what I'm saying? You don't want that. That was the whole point of him coming to Cleveland. That's the whole point of them building all that around him, bro. It don't work without Garland over there. I'm really concerned. I'm not going to lie. I'm really concerned. But I do like the momentum swing after the 40.3 night, you feel what I'm saying? After stopping the skid, you feel what I'm saying? I do like that. He answered the slump, you feel what I'm saying? So he a dog, bro. He a champion, bro. He got, you know what I mean? He always got, special heart, special place in my heart, bro. So shout out to him for that game. And then I want to talk about the Mavericks and the Nuggets, bro, because shout out to AD doing this thing, you feel what I'm saying? Cooper Flagg this thing, and then you got Ryan Nembhard. Somebody let me know in the comments, is that Andrew Nembhard's like cousin, his little brother or something like that? Because, I mean, I didn't really get a chance to really see his face, but I was looking at him, and I'm like, damn, he got the same headband. It's just a white headband, you feel what I'm saying? They kind of look like they related or something like that, so somebody let me know. But he dropped 28 and 10, and he a rookie, you feel what I'm saying? And this is what you can say about the Mavericks. Even though Nico went over there and killed the whole organization with one move, you feel me? One flick of the finger, you feel what I'm saying? One tweet just blew everything up, you feel what I'm saying? Just ruined everything, Mark. You had going on over here. Just ruined all of that, you feel what I'm saying? They did get some nice pieces in the draft, bro. You got Cooper Flagg, and now you got Ryan Nembhard coming out here and showing y'all that he a piece too, bro. You feel what I'm saying? He can hoop too. Somebody let me know, bro, in the comments, bro. I want to know. I think they related, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Canada taking over. Cooper Flagg came in there. He added 24 too. You feel what I'm saying? He hooping. He being nice. You feel what I'm saying? I hope we stop this little point guard experiment soon, bro, so he can just go to hooping, bro. We need Kyrie back. We definitely need Kyrie back. You feel what I'm saying? But even though Jokić had the triple doubles, he was vintage, you know what I'm saying? He was doing what Jokić was doing. The pace, I feel like the pace of the game, specifically in this game, bro, was too fast for the Nuggets to really catch up. And you feel what I'm saying? After a certain while, they couldn't last with the Mavericks because they had a bunch of young guys, a bunch of young hungry lions out there just ready to kill. You feel what I'm saying? They got the dub, you feel me? And after a while, they just pulled away, you feel me? Some interesting things I like to see, though, when they couldn't get stuff going, they was doing pin downs for Jokić, bro. I always just that always amazes me, bro, when you got a point guard setting a pin down screen on two guys, by the way, his man and Jokic man, pin down screen holding two people so Jokic can pull off a three. I think that's crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. I really do. I think that's crazy. Shout out to my pop. My pop was checking me on Thanksgiving. He was like, "Oh man, did you say that Jokic was better than Shaq?" You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's better than Shaq. I don't think he's better than Shaq as far as basketball skill. You feel what I'm saying? But when we look at these numbers, bro, and we look at some of the stuff that Jokic doing, bro, I think he deserved to be talked up there with the rest of the greatest centers of all time. He do, bro. He up there, bro. Like I said, one more ring, bro. He better than Olajuwon, bro. And I love Olajuwon, bro. Olajuwon, one of my top favorite players of all time. He's like probably my top 5 favorite players of all time. I love Olajuwon. You feel me? He had the moves. You feel me? But Jokic's numbers, bro, is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Jokic's numbers is crazy, bro. I hate to admit it, bro. I really do. You feel what I'm saying? Because you know, it's some centers that's just special, but boom. But quick takeaways that we had for the whole entire episode, bro. We was talking about JB, Eastern Conference Player of the Year, bro. Bringing the Knicks out of the graveyard, bro, and really doing his thing. So shout out to JB, bro. We talked about Luka, bro, and the Lakers, bro, because listen, if Luka can keep up this play, if AR can keep up this play too, and I don't know if y'all seen him, they be bidding on each other. You feel what I'm saying? He be like, I don't like AR. You feel what I'm saying? AR be like, that's crazy. What you mean you don't like me? I think that's a little funny. I be enjoying that too. But if Luka keep up this play, bro, you feel what I'm saying, and turn LeBron into the best third option to ever see basketball, you feel what I'm saying, a 10 times better Draymond Green, bro, they might be able to survive throughout the playoffs. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to the Cavs for not, losing all hope, bro, and Donovan Mitchell putting the city of Cleveland on his back. You feel what I'm saying? And trying to save the season, even though it's not looking too good, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And shout out to the Mavericks, bro, because they got a bright spot. Even though Nico killed your whole franchise and y'all fired him and y'all had to get him out of there and rehire Mark Cuban, who you should have never got out of the room in the first place. You feel what I'm saying? Even though he did all that, y'all got some rookies and y'all got a bright spot. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe Cooper Flagg and those young guys can carry AD and his old ass knees to the finals. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe. I don't know. You feel me? 3-year window. That's what he said. He said 3-year window and I'm out. You feel me? But other than that, that's my time, y'all. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Do you think JB can keep the Knicks relevant? You feel what I'm saying? In that number 2 spot in the Eastern Conference. Do you feel like Luka can keep the Lakers in the number 2 spot in the Western Conference, a much tougher conference? You feel what I'm saying? How do y'all feel about the Cavs season? Can they at least make the damn playoffs? You mean, can they at least make the playoffs? You feel what I'm saying? And the Mavericks, how good do you think their future is now? And even though they don't have Luka, do y'all feel like they still got a bright future? Because, I mean, you got Cooper Flagg, you got Ryan Nembhard. I feel like you can probably maybe do a little something. You got Max Christie over there. Don't forget about my dog, Max Christie. You feel what I'm saying? Even though he's not a Laker no more, helping Brian and Luka and them, you feel what I'm saying? Shout out Max Christie. You feel me? Like, really solid player. You feel what I'm saying? Other than that, y'all, that is my time. Thanks for kicking it with your boy JC. We here every day around 6 o'clock discussing the NBA, discussing basketball. If you watch this on replay, I appreciate you, man. Go ahead and check out the rest of the videos we got for you. Feel me saying? Till we here tomorrow again with another one. Other than that, enjoy the rest of y'all night and don't forget, watch basketball.